Hello YouTubers, this is Shadvic speaking.
Today's commentary, I will be commentating on Shadvic's concern on the Nintendo Switch. I'm really hyped about the Nintendo Switch. Having a handheld TV console is a good idea, and the features they put along with it are amazing. Now Shadvic has some concerns for it, and I'll give my 2 cents on it. Now with that out of the way, let's dive in.
The other day, Nintendo threw their very own Switch presentation, which was overall pretty good. The presentation itself, not going into any detail about anything that was revealed during it, was probably their best presentation they've had in a long time. E3 2016 for Nintendo, as you'll remember, was specifically oriented around Breath of the Wild, which looked good at the time and still looks amazing right now, I'd say, but that wasn't enough to get people excited about what Nintendo had to offer for the future. And E3 2015 for Nintendo was filled with things people didn't really want, causing the presentation to be kind of lackluster. That's why I say this presentation was among the best they've had in a long time. It was straightforward, it went from game to game to game and had nice visual gags along with it. It spent a healthy amount of time on hardware and software for the Nintendo Switch, which I thought was pretty good. However, there's a difference to make between the presentation itself and the console. The plans they have for the console make me a bit concerned. As we speak, there are thousands of people who reacted positively and negatively to the Switch. Initially, I viewed the whole Switch presentation as positive. I thought that this console was a guaranteed success. It had so much going for it. But then I dug a little bit deeper. Before we touch on that, I want to get into the worst death that happened over 2016. The Wii U. There's no debating, the Wii U is officially dead. So what if it has Zelda coming in the future? There's not much else for the console going. And throughout its entire lifespan, there wasn't much going on for the console either. I'd argue, and I'll get into this in a future video, that the Wii U was a complete and utter failure. It didn't sell well as Nintendo had hoped, and really, you can only pin the blame on them. The Wii U's reveal had many problems. It was a confusing console to start out. As we all know, naming it the Wii U was a poor decision, but that wasn't the only reason why the Wii U failed. When it launched, it only had a few games that consumers could look forward to. None of the big third-party games like Madden, FIFA, and what have you were coming out for the system in the future. The lack of launch titles and really exciting games for the future made people not want to purchase the console. And as the years went on, Nintendo didn't provide enough software to incentivize people to invest money into the console.
But is being a failure a bad thing for all the consumers? I say, not really. We had some great Wii U games that it was backwards compatible. Nintendo was a good bundle to access the features for the Wii U. Super Smash Bros. Took it further. Splatoon was when Nintendo took the shooter genre and made it different from other shooters. I will admit that other games that I got bored with quick, though there will be people that will like the games others won't hype for. Not to mention there are other games on the Nintendo eShop that will have promising things. Yeah, I know it's his opinion, but I might as well give my thoughts on it.
Not to mention, the console itself has a couple issues. The battery life is abysmal. For a console whose main gimmick is that you can play your beloved games on the go, the battery life really doesn't support that.
I'm pretty sure 6 hours is all I need. There's probably going to be a Nintendo Switch charging pad so you can recharge it. And you'll probably recharge it at someone's house. I'm not sure if the car charger is going to be bundled or they will allow you to recharge it with an LAN plug. Hopefully LAN. But I'm pretty sure once it comes out, you'll find out. This is only pure speculation, which is something that Shadvic could hope for.
Another problem I foresee people having with the console is the paid online. Paid online is a very divisive issue, I'd say. A lot of people support it, and a lot of people support not supporting it. Personally, I think paying for online is anti-consumer. I have a PS4, but you will never catch me buying any membership to an online service there. I buy single-player games for that, and any game that has multiplayer I try to play on the PC. When the Wii U came out, one of the biggest principles you saw people defending it on, when people were arguing that the PS4 or Xbox One was better, was that it had free online. Unlike those systems, you didn't have to pay for online, which was great. I imagine that having free online before probably caused them to lose money, and they could afford losing money with the success of the Wii, but nowadays, I imagine they can't.
Here's a solution if you don't want to pay for online. Do it locally or wirelessly, though I'm probably going to have my mom pay for the online stuff. Yeah, I still live with my family. Don't worry, I have a job. I get paid a fair amount of money. My job is to clean. It's a very successful pet grooming place. I'll end the video right here. Final thoughts. While I can understand your concern, I think you could have gave Nintendo ideas on how to make it better. Some of the stuff you pointed out aren't that noticeable. They're just nitpicks. Stuff that probably aren't going to turn most people off. The only good thing you brought up is the 1-2 shirt should have been bundled. But hey, I'm pretty sure it will give some people to think about. Now with that out of the way, this is Just Ready for 2-8, signing off.